Is JASMY Coin a scam? Is that the reason that CZ has moved it to its innovation zone? Is there something that we're actually missing that's really, really essential about JASMY? Well, guys, I've been digging so deep today, and I am going to tell you everything I've learned, from the accusations to the proof of what is going on behind the scenes with JASMY. So do me a favor, hit that like button, hit subscribe. Let's get into this essential JASMY video. Now, the first thing that had me a little bit concerned was obviously CZ from Binance. As some of you suggested, instead of directly delisting, we move no progress projects into the innovation zone first. If they don't improve, we may delist them once more intermediate steps have been made. And these are effectively the rules as to why they moved them into the innovation zone. From commitment of the team to the project, level of quality and development of activity, and a few others. But there's one that has really caught my eye: evidence of unethical, fraudulent conduct or negligence. And there's a reason that I think that this is the reason they've been moved to the innovation zone. Is there something a little bit fishy about JASMY? And then I flashed back to all the times I had comments on my YouTube videos saying that JASMY Coin was a scam. But bear with me before you go down below and start abusing me for saying anything bad about JASMY. Let's keep going and see what else we can unravel. If you look at JASMY Coin over on CoinMarketCap, you can come down and you can see a few different things. And if we get into these comments, there's a kind of a mixture of people saying that JASMY is great, and then other things. And it was this particular post saying that JASMY is not related to JASMY Inc., the Japanese company. This is a fraud. And then they put up the post, and then they put up this post, and we'll look at that in just a moment. JASMY is a Japanese cryptocurrency. So there's not a website that's both for Japan and the rest of the world, or the English-speaking nations. So what they've done is they've created JASMY Global, which is the website for everyone, and then they've created JASMY.co.jp, which is the Japanese company. And what I do every time I find a new project or something, I just write into Google the name of the project and then I write scam with it. That's a really good way to find out whether or not something is a scam, because often if it's already been recorded as a scam, people will tell you about it. So I typed in JASMY scam and I found a few videos from various different YouTubers who, fair enough, did a little bit of a dig, but never really uncovered anything particularly interesting. All they came across was that letter. And what is that letter? Well, guys, this is jasmy.co.jp. As you can see, it is a Japanese website, but they do also have Japanese and English at the top. Now, there's something that caused a bit of concern for me, and this is what everyone is drawing the attention to over on CoinMarketCap in their YouTube videos, etc. And it is this piece of information. So we click on this, then you get this piece of information. Now, this is Japanese and it's been translated to English, so obviously it doesn't always read quite as naturally as maybe it would. Recently, we have received an inquiry that there is a person who sells crypto assets, virtual currency, under the name of our company. As has already been reported in the media, the Consumer Affairs Agency, the Financial Services Agency, and the National Police Agency are calling attention to increasing number of problems related to so-called crypto assets, virtual currencies, which are electronically traded over the internet. Our company does not sell cryptocurrency. In addition, we do not ask our customers. Any seller of crypto assets that pretends to be our company has nothing to do with us. Please be careful not to pay the purchase price of crypto assets, virtual currency, or other money. That is a huge alarm bell if we're talking about this potentially not being what it says it is. Effectively, what we've got is JASMY saying that it's a cryptocurrency company, but then they're also pretending to be this company. Is it possible that these two companies are completely separate and this one is just a pretender using the name or the reputation of the original company to sell its cryptocurrency that is just a scam coin around the world? Well, let's keep digging. This is where everyone else who's made a YouTube video about JASMY being a scam has stopped. And this is why I kept going, because I didn't want to call it a scam if it wasn't a scam. And I actually don't believe that it is a scam. Now, this is on the same website, and you can see I've now translated again, company profile, and then just because I'm lazy, I'll just Command F, and then you can see pretty much in the first sentence, following last year's realization of commercialization, structure, and listing on domestic and international cryptocurrency exchanges, JASMY will strengthen its management structure to further promote democratization of information, data democracy. Outline of transitions. Establish a faster and closer management structure that fully utilizes management resources such as technology assets, cryptocurrencies, and human resources. Now, this indicates to me that they are already listing coins on crypto exchanges. That means that what we've just read is kind of maybe just a little bit of confusing translation. Now, if anyone in my audience is Japanese, I would love you to perhaps take a look at this website and see what you can uncover. Maybe if you're in Japan, you can do some research into this. That would be extremely interesting, and feel free to share it with my free Telegram group, just linked down below. Because I do hate scams, but what I hate more than a scam is someone calling something a scam that just isn't. So let's continue to go down this rabbit hole, because I'm still not convinced, okay? Like anything, guys, if you start to find some evidence or something that seems a little bit sketchy, dig and dig and dig and dig until you're either exhausted and you can't find anything else worth digging into, or you find something that is a big issue. Now we come down below, we've got management structure, okay? We've got various different people, and then we've got this guy, Hiroshi Harada, who is the CFO, or the Chief Financial Officer. Okay, gives you a bit of information about him. Now what we'll do is we'll jump across to Twitter. He's very outspoken on Twitter, has a following of 46.2 thousand followers. Not necessarily completely meaningful, because obviously JASMY as a cryptocurrency has already got a lot of different followers. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. You know, it is possible to get a crypto scam off the ground and get people following it. So let's dig a little deeper. Is this guy really who he says he is? Well, what we've got is we can come down below and we can see all of this information. Now I used an AI tool to translate all of this information to see what I could uncover. I can then see that this is obviously Hare himself. Hare is on not only the global website, but he's also on the JASMY website. So this also, we can see up here, Web3, and the reason I know, or the reason I'm pretty confident at least, that Binance delisted them for all of this FUD and all of this drama is because of this. Now this is a letter from JASMY written to Binance, responding to Binance moving them to the innovation zone. And you can see that they basically give a breakdown or a bit of an introduction. They then talk about the criteria for being moved to the innovation zone. And then what they go and do is they go through this entire presentation and they tell Binance what they've been doing in each of these areas to support their case for not being moved to the innovation zone. It talks about them being a top 100 coin on Coinbase. It then goes in straight away and it tells us all of the key information we need to know. Security, safety audits, all of the different audits, all of the KYCs, everything that you need to know about this team. You then come into the commitment of the project, okay? So it's addressing each of those points one by one to identify whether or not this is what it says it is. It then has multiple presentations of them. You know, they got Hara here giving his presentation with the guys on the screen. We've already got all the team here being listed. Now you come down below, guys, you've got all of this further information. You come down here, we've got Hara himself stood there showing JASMY at the Make Web3 pop in Hong Kong. Coming down below, you've got even more information about all this. This YouTuber, whoever he is, bless him, said something that, you know, concerned me a little bit. Now, on the launch of JASMY, we saw a massive dump in the price. And that, I believe, was because they dumped a load of new tokens to the marketplace, which meant that the difference in price between up here, which is like $3, and down here, which is like 0.0011 cents, is massive. Okay, so what it means is if you look at this on the scale at which we're looking at, the movement that we get over time is absolutely nothing, or it appears to be absolutely nothing. So most YouTubers have been saying, oh, well, you know, it's a dead chart. Look how dead it is. It's not moved at all. It looks that way because of the price up here and what we have down here. Now, what we can do is if we actually zoom in and look at 1 year, then we can see that there has been a huge amount of price volatility. We can come up and we can see that the market cap is $237 million and the fully diluted market cap isn't much bigger than this. I've talked about how essential it is that the difference between fully diluted and market cap is not that much, because it means that most of the tokens have already been released onto the network. This is why we saw the price absolutely plummet pretty much straight after launch. Probably not necessarily the best thing. Volume, $50 million in the last 24 hours. It's actually down 24%, but $50 million, that's like 1/5 of the fully diluted market cap being traded in volume every single day. That's a lot, okay? So this is not by any means a dead coin. It's ranking 126. Like they said, it was top 100 before Binance went and did this. We then come down below, guys, got even more photographic evidence. And if you want, I'll just link this in the description. You can come and take a look at JASMY's letter to Binance, okay? All of the information they've got, all of the people they've teamed up with. More and more information all the time. And you come down and read everything. Now, obviously, guys, this is nothing to do with financial advice. but this is kind of the level of due diligence you want to be taking into projects. I've seen a lot of YouTubers jumping up and telling you that this is a scam. The fact that they haven't done their due diligence, done all this digging, don't get me wrong, it wasn't really what I had planned out for my day, but I thought it was important to do this work for you because I want to bring you the best information I can. What I basically think I've uncovered is a few kind of holes in JASMY, in that maybe they should adjust their website, change the website and change the wording and things like that. There's probably things they could be doing that make them look more legitimate. But if you go and look at crypto scams, and I've covered a few on this channel before, you'll realize that they are so squeaky clean that they don't leave gaps where people can come and call them a scam. I think the holes in JASMY's presentation basically come from the fact that they are just innocent guys doing a good job on a cryptocurrency. Now, I might be wrong. Obviously, it's worth doing your own research, and we'll continue to follow with JASMY. I may even try and get our friend Hara to interview on this channel, maybe if I'm lucky enough that we can get that, and that would be a fantastic thing for us. So guys, if you enjoyed that JASMY update today, do me a favor, hit that like button. Remember, do not just take the word of any YouTuber out there, including myself. So it's important that you pick and choose who you're listening to. I'm not saying that I'm the best by any means, but if you do think I am, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye bye.